Not everything in life needs to be difficult. And when it comes to predicting the next decade of future Hockey Hall of Fame inductees, well, it wasn't all that hard. Today we've identified 10 active NHL players who are surefire picks to get enshrined. We've also shortlisted 5 additional active players who could make a push to crack the ballots. Let's dive in. Sidney Crosby's imminent induction into the Hockey Hall of Fame isn't just expected, it's merited by an awe-inspiring career. A quick glimpse at his stats is telling. 550 goals, ranking him 29th all-time. 1,502 points, 15th all-time, and an average of 1.26 points per game. A commendable 8th all-time. His trophy cabinet is equally impressive, boasting 2 Art Ross trophies, 2 Rocket Richard trophies, 2 Hart Memorial trophies, 2 Conn Smythe trophies, and 3 Stanley Cups. Labeled as a game-changer since his draft in 2005, Crosby has surpassed all expectations throughout 18 remarkable seasons with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Consistently delivering point-per-game performances each season, he steps into the 2023-24 season as the league's active leader in both assists and points, and stands as the second highest goal scorer. Sidney Crosby's legacy in the NHL is irrefutable, making his place in the Hall of Fame all but guaranteed. Patrick Kane's journey to the Hockey Hall of Fame is cemented not just by impressive stats, but by a legacy that positions him among hockey's elite. When we dive into the numbers, they speak for themselves. 451 goals, ranking 63rd all-time. A significant 786 assists, placing him 36th all-time, and an average of 1.05 points per game, tied at 43rd all-time. His accolades further underscore his talent and dedication, with an Art Ross trophy, Hart trophy, Conn Smythe trophy, Calder trophy, and 3 Stanley Cups to his name. As the third consecutive #1 overall pick on this list, Kane has not only earned his stripes in the league, but has also etched his name as one of the most accomplished US-born players in the history of the sport. He's secured a spot in the top 10 Americans in terms of goals, assists, and total points. Moreover, his long-standing contribution to the Chicago Blackhawks, one of the storied Original Six franchises, has him ranked as their 3rd most played individual. Given such monumental achievements and unwavering excellence, Patrick Kane's induction into the Hockey Hall of Fame isn't just expected, it's well-deserved. Alex Ovechkin's name is synonymous with goal-scoring genius. With a staggering 822 goals, he stands second in the NHL's all-time tally, boasting the most power play goals in the league's history and a remarkable average of 0.61 goals per game, placing him 7th all-time. His trophy cabinet is a testament to his sheer brilliance, adorned with accolades like the Art Ross Trophy, a record-breaking 9 Rocket Richard trophies, 3 Hart trophies, the Conn Smythe Trophy, the Calder Trophy, and the coveted Stanley Cup. But beyond statistics and awards, Ovechkin's real story lies in his relentless pursuit of history. Considered by many as possibly the greatest goal scorer the league has ever witnessed, Ovechkin stands on the cusp of achieving what was once deemed unattainable: Wayne Gretzky's iconic record of 894 goals. As he steps onto the ice for the 2023-24 season, at 37 years old, and fondly known as the Great Eight, he's a mere 72 goals away from tying with Gretzky's legendary mark. Given his impressive average of 50 goals per full season, the record is tantalizingly within reach. For a player of Ovechkin's caliber, talent, and determination, an induction into the Hockey Hall of Fame isn't just a formality, it's a celebration of an unmatched legacy. Marc-Andre Fleury's credentials for a Hockey Hall of Fame induction are both impressive and unquestionable. A glance at his stats reveals a goaltender of elite caliber. 544 wins, placing him 3rd on the all-time list. 73 shutouts, an admirable 12th all-time, and a whopping 985 games played ranking 4th all-time. In terms of accolades, Fleury boasts a Vezina Trophy, William Jennings Trophy, and 3 Stanley Cups. Drafted as just the 3rd goaltender to be taken number 1 overall in 2003 by the Penguins, Fleury's incredible 13-season stint with the team justified their trust in him. But his prowess didn't end in Pittsburgh. After being claimed by Vegas in 2017, Fleury became the linchpin of the Golden Knights, driving them to 4 consecutive playoff appearances. Later stints with Chicago and Minnesota further proved his adaptability and consistency in the league. Based on his exceptional career and myriad of accomplishments, Marc-Andre Fleury's spot in the Hockey Hall of Fame seems an inevitable honor. Erik Karlsson's illustrious career in the NHL unmistakably sets the stage for an induction into the Hockey Hall of Fame. A deep dive into his statistics as a defenseman reveals his outstanding contributions. 178 goals, making him the 27th all-time in defense. 583 assists, a commendable 20th among defensemen, and a total of 761 points, placing him 21st for defensemen all time. Karlsson's achievements don't stop there. He has been honored with the Norris Trophy on 3 occasions, highlighting his dominance and skill on the blue line. At 33 years of age, the Swedish sensation continues to defy time, showcasing the best season of his career in 2022-23. His recent accomplishment of becoming the 15th defenseman to surpass 100 points is a testament to his enduring talent. Now, with an off-season move to Pittsburgh, Karlsson aims to capture another Norris Trophy, setting his sights on winning with a 3rd team after triumphs in Ottawa and San Jose. Given his unparalleled skill, commitment, and ongoing performance, Erik Karlsson's place in the Hockey Hall of Fame seems all but assured. Evgeni Malkin's illustrious NHL career isn't just Hall of Fame worthy, it's a testament to the brilliance and versatility of a player who's often graced the shadows of fellow superstar Sidney Crosby. A look at his statistics speaks volumes. 758 assists, securing him the 45th spot all-time. 1,229 points, tied at 43rd all-time, and a significant 173 power play goals, placing him 31st all-time. These numbers are further complemented by a slew of prestigious awards, including 2 Art Ross trophies, a Hart Trophy, the Conn Smythe Trophy, the Calder Trophy, and a pivotal role in 3 Stanley Cup victories. While Malkin has frequently been cast in the narrative as the Robin to Crosby's Batman, his individual prowess is undeniable. This was evident from his NHL debut, where he scored in each of his first 6 games, setting the tone for a distinguished 17-season career. Remarkably, since turning 30 in 2016, Malkin has been a consistent point-per-game player in 6 of the 7 seasons, underscoring his sustained excellence. Evgeni Malkin's unparalleled contribution to the sport and his ability to shine, even amidst other stars, makes his induction into the Hockey Hall of Fame not just anticipated, but entirely deserved. Anze Kopitar's journey to the Hockey Hall of Fame is an amalgamation of unmatched talent, relentless dedication, and significant milestones. His statistics alone make a compelling argument. With 1,141 points, he ranks 11th among all-time European players. He's played in 1,292 games, which places him 16th for Europeans, and his 12,755 face-off wins secures a solid 3rd place in the league's all-time record. Beyond these numbers, Kopitar has been recognized with 2 Selke trophies, 2 Lady Byng trophies, and has been instrumental in securing 2 Stanley Cups for his team. Drafted 11th overall by the Los Angeles Kings in 2005, he blazed a trail as the first Slovenian-born player to grace the NHL when he took to the ice in 2006. Not one to rest on his laurels, Kopitar spearheaded the scoring during the Kings' iconic championship runs in 2012 and 2014. Add to this his 5 appearances in NHL All-Star games, with the most recent being in 2020, and it becomes clear why Anze Kopitar's induction into the Hockey Hall of Fame is not just a possibility, but an impending certainty. Connor McDavid's trajectory in the NHL speaks of a player who is not only at the zenith of his game, but one who is redefining the boundaries of excellence. A glance at his statistics cements his legendary status. An astounding average of 1.49 points per game, ranking him 4th all-time, and a monumental 2022-23 season where he racked up 153 points, 15th all-time, and netted 64 goals, tied for 25th all-time. His accolades further illuminate his mastery of the game, boasting 5 Art Ross trophies, a Rocket Richard trophy, and 3 Hart trophies. But numbers and awards alone don't capture the full essence of McDavid. Following in the storied footsteps of other Edmonton Oilers greats, McDavid, chosen as the #1 pick in 2015, rapidly ascended to the role of team captain, shaping the Oilers' modern era. His performances in the 2020-21 and 2022-23 seasons, with points per game averages of 1.88 and 1.87 respectively, rank among the NHL's most prolific statistical outputs. Given such monumental feats, Connor McDavid's induction into the Hockey Hall of Fame is not merely a future expectation, it's an undeniable destiny. Jonathan Toews stands as a testament to the fact that a player's influence on the ice extends beyond just scoring. His unparalleled prowess in faceoffs is evident in his exceptional 63.12% win rate during the 2022-23 season, the highest in NHL history for a single season. His overall career faceoff percentage of 57.32% ranks him 12th all-time, and his staggering 11,986 faceoff victories places him as the 4th best in the league's annals. Awards like the Selke Trophy and Conn Smythe Trophy adorn his mantle, alongside 3 coveted Stanley Cups, underscoring his value to his team both in regular season and clutch playoff moments. While he may not top the charts in scoring or assists, Toews' leadership, both on and off the ice, remains unparalleled. His knack for securing crucial faceoffs in key moments has been a cornerstone of Chicago's success, with Toews etching his name among the franchise's all-time leaders across various critical metrics. Given his blend of on-ice prowess and exemplary leadership, Jonathan Toews' place in the Hockey Hall of Fame seems not just appropriate, but thoroughly deserved. Steven Stamkos. Steven Stamkos has long been one of the NHL's standout players, showcasing both talent and tenacity throughout his career. His scoring prowess is evident in his 515 goals, which places him at the notable 40th spot all-time. Furthermore, his impressive average of 0.51 goals per game ties him for 19th all-time, while his 195 power play goals underline his invaluable contribution to the team, ranking him 22nd in league history. Beyond these remarkable statistics, Stamkos' accolades further bolster his legacy. He's a 2-time recipient of the Rocket Richard Trophy and has lifted the Stanley Cup on 2 occasions. Emerging as the first overall pick in 2008, Stamkos quickly transitioned from a budding prospect to a veteran leader, demonstrating an unwavering consistency over his 15-season tenure. With achievements like scoring 40 or more goals 6 times, reaching the 50-goal mark twice, and the distinguished honor of being among the mere 42 players to net 60 goals in a season, a feat he accomplished in 2011-12, Steven Stamkos' reputation as an elite player is undeniable. His sustained excellence on the ice makes his induction into the Hockey Hall of Fame not just probable, but seemingly inevitable. Honorable mentions. McKinnon burst onto the NHL scene by capturing the Calder Trophy right out of the gate, but he wasn't content with just an explosive debut. Since 2017, he has consistently delivered, clocking in 6 consecutive point-per-game seasons and crowning it all with a Stanley Cup win in 2022. His exceptional play has established him as one of the dominant forwards of his era. Victor Hedman isn't just an imposing presence on the ice due to his 6'7", 244-pound frame, but also because of his undeniable talent. His hockey prowess earned him the Norris Trophy in 2018, and he's been on a tear since, clinching both the Conn Smythe and 2 Stanley Cups in a span of 5 years. A player who's both physically dominant and skilled, Hedman makes a strong case for Hall of Fame consideration. By the tender age of 25, Draisaitl has already carved out a remarkable legacy in the NHL. With a scoring title and an MVP accolade under his belt, his extraordinary talent is further reflected in his 0.48 goals per game rate, tying him for the 32nd spot on the league's all-time list. Such early career achievements suggest a trajectory that may land him among the league's legends. When it comes to clutch performances, Vasilevskiy stands tall among goaltenders. As the league's highest-paid netminder, he has set an unparalleled NHL record with 6 shutouts in series-clinching matches, 2 of which came in the pinnacle of hockey contests, the Stanley Cup Finals of 2020 and 2021. His ability to deliver when the stakes are highest solidifies his case for a spot among hockey's elite in the Hall of Fame. The word phenomenal might be an understatement when describing Matthews' first 7 seasons. His staggering 0.62 goals per game places him as the 6th best in the history of the NHL. Moreover, Matthews has demonstrated remarkable consistency, never scoring fewer than 34 goals in a season. Such an impressive scoring touch will undoubtedly make him a Hall of Fame contender. This list of players represents some of the most remarkable talents to grace the NHL in recent years. While time will tell when and if they secure their rightful spots in the Hockey Hall of Fame, there's no denying that they've all made compelling cases for eventual enshrinement through their exceptional careers. Leave a comment below and let us know which current players you'd add to this list. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.